friends, have I got a really big show for you today. Well, hello everyone, I'm Sara Sach, and welcome to Coffee and Crochet with Sara podcast. We do have a really big show, like I said, a lot going on, and I hope that everyone had a fantabulous 4th of July. We had the best time. I live in a really neat community right now where we're renting our house called Windmill Estates. And we live sort of in a cul-de-sac. It's kind of round. And all my neighbors all had 4th of July fireworks. We had sparklers, which are my favorite. And my husband stayed inside with the puppies to make sure they were okay. Rosie gets a little nervous, of course, because she's one of those little nervous girls. And my husband isn't really into the fireworks. But we had the best time. My son and his wife and granddaughter Zoe are all here now. And so they were over. And they brought a hamburger cake. It was the cutest thing I ever saw. And it tasted really yummy. And then my daughter and my other two grandkids were over. And so we were all together except my son-in-law. He had to work. So we missed him. But we had a really great time. And that's the thing about celebrations. It's all about family and friends and getting together and having fun. My son made a pot roast, pork roast, and brought all the fixins. I didn't have to do anything. Everybody just came over here and we had a party. It was lots of fun. And so even if you didn't celebrate the 4th of July, I hope you got some crochet time in. Because I did. I've been working really hard getting ready for our Christmas and July celebration. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Now, before we get started, I would like for us to do our clink-in first because we got a lot to talk about. So, I put my Coffee and Crochet with Sara coffee cup in the dishwasher this morning. It wasn't finished washing, so I grabbed a different one. But I like this one too. This is one Zoe gave me. It was when we were at the Dollar Tree. It was only $1 at the Dollar Tree. Because I think Dollar Trees now are $1.25. But anywho, we were walking along and she said, Oma, I need to buy that for you. And I said, got any cash? She's like, no, you pay for it and I'll give it to you. I love it. So I'm having me some iced coffee today with my caramel creamer that I love. And I remember I told you probably, I think around Christmas time, that my daughter's sister-in-law makes coffee. And so I'm going to get on her website today because she was telling me that she has an orange coffee. And I think that would just be awesome for summer. So I'm going to check it out. And when I get it, I'll tell you all about it, okay? So, clinkety, clink, clink, clink in this hot summer weather. All right, so I do have a book review and giveaway today that we're going to talk about in just a minute. But before we do, there's a couple of things I want to talk to you about. A couple of weeks ago, I talked about hot glue, putting it on the bottom of the rug. It works great on the bottoms of slippers and stuff. And so I got some messaging saying you shouldn't use hot glue on acrylic yarn. But the problem is they're using a hot glue, okay, our hot glue gun. And I still haven't found my other hot glue guns because I have a regular one, I have a cooler one, but this is one I picked up, okay? This, and if you look at it, it says Cool Shot. I got this at Walmart. I think it was like $7.99, and it came with some glue sticks. But let me read the back of this for you. It says, Cool Shot's glue guns are designed to melt at lower temperatures, which makes it the safest way to glue. All right, so when you're using hot glue on the bottom of a rug to keep it from slipping, or the bottom of slippers, or just to attach a button you don't want to sew on, or maybe it's one of those flatbacks that doesn't have a button loop and you just want to glue it on, get the Cool Temp glue gun. And you can get a package of these for 97 cents of the glue gun, the glue sticks, I mean. And so make sure you're using a cool temperature or a low temperature hot glue gun, okay? I wanted to clarify that because I didn't when I was talking about it, okay? So if you use the full hot glue gun, the big black ones, the industrial strength ones or whatever, they will melt or can melt. I personally have never melted any acrylic yarn with my super hot glue gun either, but it is really hot and can be dangerous. The cool ones are much better for that, okay? So I wanted to talk about that real quick and clarify that. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about has nothing to do with crochet. It has to do with my dogs. You can see Rosie sitting back here. I had to wash their poofs. Their round big pillows that they sit on their dog bed. So we've never had fleas. So my grandson he loves Maximo. He was scrubbing his back and a flea popped up and he's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Oh no, we have some fleas." So if you want to naturally get rid of fleas without having to use a flea collar or oils that you buy, my dogs are super sensitive, their skin, and I can't use that stuff. So what you do is you get peppermint oil or peppermint extract, and you can get it on the baking aisle. And you make a mixture of 50% of this and water, shake it up, and spritz it on them. I rub it down their back when we're getting ready to go outside about once a day, usually each morning. I spritz their blankets. I spritz everything with the peppermint oil that's mixed 50-50 because the fleas don't like it and they'll die and go away. The other thing you can do with this, because the other thing is they keep away spiders or June bugs or other bugs that can get in your house. And I wanted to share this with you because it's a really good way to do this. You can take that 50-50 peppermint. It's the smell they can't stand. And that's why I say go in the baking aisle and just get the peppermint extract and mix it with 50% water, 50% of the extract. And you could probably thin it out more. I just don't. And you can spray all your windows. Don't spray it on the window. Spray it at the opening of the window, opening of the door, your garage door, everywhere you have an entrance into your home. Because this isn't my home, I'm renting it, so I don't want to use any chemicals. Plus, my dogs are super sensitive, and so am I. It gets on your skin. Some of those chemicals make me have a rash. So, peppermint oil will keep out spiders and bugs and fleas if you have that issue. Now, we never had fleas before, so I wasn't used to that. I didn't know what to do, and I freaked out. And I thought, why am I freaking out? Get online and find out what you can do naturally. And then I remembered in Colorado, I would do this because we lived on 5 acres, and occasionally I would get one of those little tiny mice. And I didn't like killing them in a trap. So if you spray that peppermint in all your openings, it will also keep out the mice, because they don't like the smell of peppermint either, which is really sad because I really love peppermint. So my house always smells pepperminty fresh. I thought I'd just share that with you, something I learned since being in Oklahoma again. Okay, are we ready to learn about this new book from Kristin Omdahl? The book is called Crochet Power. And I'm going to tell you that I love this book. I spent all weekend, probably part of last week as well, just poring over this book. She sent it to me, PDF file. I believe it has 122 pages. And I'm going to show that to you in just a second on my iPad. I'm going to show you some of it, not the whole book, because I don't want to give away all her secrets. Okay? And y'all know how much I love Kristin Omdahl. She does a lot of good work for domestic violence survivors. And she's got a page in the book that explains what she's doing in there as well. Okay? So what is it? What's Crochet Power? Okay? So let me go over to my other camera. And I've got it all set up here. Let's see. Let me get in here. It's all the way to the end on the last page I looked at. Let's see. Get it back to the beginning here. All right. Now, I'm going to show this to you on my iPad just so that you can see it. All right. So, let's get it to turn the right direction there. Crochet Power, Making Stitch Patterns Work for You by Kristin Omdahl. Okay, and I want to show you the index real quick. Look at all this stuff. She's got acknowledgments and dedications, of course. But look here. How to read a pattern, gauge, weaving in ends, blocking, drying, shaping, yarn substitutions, yarn estimates, yarn doubling charts, suggested hat sizing charts, yarn weight charts, standard sizing for blankets, towels, throws, scarves, and wraps. She's got standard sizing for cows, shrugs, jewelry, shawls, and rugs. And then there's chapter 2. All that information, or chapter 1. All that information is even before you get into chapter 1. That's why I say this book has every question answered that you ever have when it comes to crochet. All right, so then she's got basic stitches, singles all the way through single, double, triple. And then chapter 2, she's got column stitch patterns. Whoops, I'm way up high. There we go. Column stitch patterns, and then she's got some patterns there for you to practice on. Offset stitch patterns, and some patterns there for you to practice on. She's got a stitch gallery, crochet glossary, I should say, not gallery, crochet glossary. And then it's got a symbols library, resources, and then Project Kristin Cares. And the Project Kristin Cares is what she's doing to help people in domestic violence, okay? Okay, I'm going to show you just a little bit more of this because I want you to see. She's got charts in here, explanations, and also pictures. This is showing you how to measure gauge, okay? And then I wanted to show you, there's one other picture I want to show you real quick. Here's her charts. She's got all the information you could possibly need when it comes to yarn, okay? And then there was one other one I wanted to show you. She's got all these great pictures of the stitch patterns. Single, double, half double, double, triple, or treble. Triple and treble are the same, and then some other things, okay? And she gives you a diagram to read. She gives you a picture, what it should look like, and then an explanation. I wanted to move forward. There was one I was reading last night that was just really, really good. And you can see so much information as I'm flipping through here. Okay. That's not it. Okay, we'll just use this one as another example. She's got the diagram. She's got a picture of the actual one she made. And then she's got a complete explanation written out for you. Okay? Let me go. I'm trying to find the Kristin Cares. Let me see. Let's just whip through here. That's what I'm saying. Here's the crochet glossary, and that's an explanation of what the patterns are, or what the stitches are, to help you understand. I wanted to show you here's her symbols library. So when you go to read her graphs, she's telling you this is what all those things mean, okay? Here it is. Shawls for sharing. This is her Project Kristin Cares. Kristin Omdahl is committed to helping fellow survivors of domestic violence and shedding light on the frightening and often hidden crime in our society. In an attempt to achieve these goals and help eradicate domestic violence, Kristin donates through the funds she established, Project Kristin Cares. The funds raised by the sale of the Project Kristin Cares shawls for sharing patterns will be donated to the National Network to End Domestic Violence. See, she's doing something. She lived through something that was really hard, and she came out on the other side a victor. And so she wants others to feel great and get past that like she did, and to heal. And so she's giving back to do that. And I think that's amazing. Okay, I'm going to turn this off now so I don't share any more of her secrets out of her book. But what I wanted you to see is just how amazing this book is. Any question you could ever have, she answers in this book. Anybody who crochets, whether you're a beginner or someone who's been crocheting for 150 years, you need this book, okay? And I think that it's amazing that she's letting me give one away for a giveaway. She is an amazing person. I love her. She is gorgeous and beautiful inside and out. Her attitude is amazing. Living through domestic violence, giving back to others who've gone through it. And this is an important one for me because my mother lived through domestic violence and was a great supporter of women who also did. She took people into our home and helped them. She helped people, and my mother, I mean, I didn't grow up rich. I grew up, I was a welfare kid. We lived on when we were young because of it. And there were lots of programs that helped us, and my mom helped people find those programs and helped other people, okay? And that's why this is so important to me, and that's why I love her so much also, because she is really giving back. And it's just that important to me, okay? So And I love the name of the book because it's Crochet Power. And this, I just copied this off so you could see the front of it, what it looked like. There are so many questions when it comes to crochet, and I try to answer them. And, you know, I'm old school. I learned, you know, over 40 years ago how to crochet. Actually, almost over 50 now. How to crochet, and I did things the old way. Yes. She does do a live YouTube live video every morning, and I love watching them. I rarely get to watch them live though. My favorite one is when we were watching it, and right behind her these dolphins come swimming by. It was just awesome, and because she does some of them on the beach, and she used to do it used to be called Crochet on the Beach, but she does some of them in her studio and other places, and I just love her because she's just so real. I think that's part of it. She's just so real. And you know, a lot of times we get on here and we're not real. We try to do this act. I am this professional. I'm not. I'm not professional at all. I'm just a goofball that likes to have fun and loves crochet and wants you to love it also. Okay, so you know I love the book, and you know I love Kristin Omdahl because I think she's amazing. Her channel is Kristin Omdahl. Just put in Kristin Omdahl, and it's spelled, let me look at her name because I want to make sure you get this right. Oh, you know what? I'll just show it to you. There it is right there. Kristin Omdahl. Kristin Omdahl. That's the name of her channel. Okay? The things that she does are quite amazing because she'll like make a blouse and then she'll show you how to wear it, and she'll put it on and wear it. She'll show you how to measure. I just love it. I do not have the Amazon link, but she does have an Amazon link, and you can download the PDF for it. I think the PDF is $14.99, but I can't remember. But just go on Google and Google Kristin Omdahl Crochet Power, and the Amazon link comes right up. Okay? So, yeah, just do that, and you can find it. I put her link to her webpage in the notes under the video, like I always do. I put all that stuff under there, and you can go right to her webpage and order it right off her webpage as well. Okay, so anyway, how do you get involved in the giveaway? It's super simple. Everybody who's commenting today and everybody who comments on only this video for 2 weeks on July 19th, and I won't forget because I have two sisters who have a birthday on July 19th. They were 1 year apart. Okay, I won't forget. On July 19th, I'll announce the winner. And what we do is we just take all the names, we throw it in the random generator, and whatever name comes up, if you haven't won for this year yet, then you win. Okay? You only get to win once a year. Fly on my arm. All right, this is just amazing. I guess because I really like her, and it's such an amazing book, that it's awesome. Go to Amazon and buy it. Go to her webpage and buy it. You will not be disappointed at all. There is so much information in there, and it's just so well laid out with pictures and diagrams. And she talks about how to read a pattern, how to read a diagram, how to, all of those things. So many questions that we all have are answered in this book. Okay, so Crochet Power, Kristin Omdahl. Okay, if you want to go ahead and go purchase it, go do it. Go do it. Okay, and if not, you want to wait to see if you win, just 2 weeks. Everybody who comments on this video, you're automatically entered in the giveaway. And on July 19th, on our live video, I will announce the winner. Okay, because, we haven't been able to do the giveaways lately because we moved and my yarn was packed and, And so I thought, what an amazing thing to give away for getting back in and giving our giveaways away and get to give away her book. Okay, so that's how you do it. 2 weeks, July 19th, live giveaway. Alrighty, so I also wanted to mention one other thing. Last week I showed you these amazing hot pads that were sent to me from, let me make sure I say her name right, Dawn Tennyson. She made these as a housewarming gift for me. I'm not using them yet. I'm saving them along with my other gift. But I had a lot of requests for the pattern. And we put the pattern what I did is I put the pattern on last week's live video, and I put it right in the comments, and I pinned it to the top. So when you go to last week's video, look in those comments, and the link for the free pattern for this right there at the top. It was also posted on the PPD Puppy Love crochet group. Okay, so I want to make sure you got the pattern for that. It's not my pattern, it's somebody else's, but it's a really awesome pattern. Okay, now let's talk about what happened this week and what's going to happen next week. Okay, so, and one thing I want to remind you is these items that I show you, the patterns that I video are my patterns, and you can always find them on YouTube. And underneath the YouTube video is a link where the free pattern is located. And then you can also find them on Ravelry. So, are you ready? Okay, so we did one more of our cotton crochet patterns, which is this cute washcloth. Isn't that adorable? We called it the checkered edge washcloth. And I think it would be beautiful in lots of different colors. I just really like this one. It gave me kind of a spa feel. And it's not a huge washcloth. It measures about 10 by 10. But if you wanted to make it bigger, it's really simple. It's all stitched in crochet, single crochet stitches. And you... and the checkered is formed just by bringing in our colors. And I show you how to change colors on the video, as well as if you want to go to the pattern blog where the free pattern is located. I also have a picture tutorial on how to change colors, as well as pictures for the pattern. All right, the soap smells so good. I love the oil of Olay soap. Okay, so that was one pattern we did this week. Let me clear my throat real quick. All right, and then on Friday, for Friday Fun Day, we did the watermelon. Okay, you can make the watermelon as an applique with a silly smiley face. You can do it as an applique and just put some seeds, and you can do it either way like this, or you can make a fun keychain or tag chain. We did the smile sideways and added a little vine curl, and here's one in pink. Add a little clip, added a little vine curl, and a sideways silly smile. So it has lots of different ways that you can make it. And these are awesome because you can use them on a bunting for like a picnic. You can make them, put them on an applique. And somebody else mentioned to me they were going to hot glue a magnet on the back and put it on their fridge. Lots of great ways to use these fun little watermelons. And I thought they were great for summer, and if you have like a luggage bag or a craft bag or something, but other people have a similar one, add one of these to it and you'll always be able to spot your bag. So that's what we did on Friday for Friday Fun Day. I did not do a video yesterday because we decided that the 4th of July was a family day, and so we tried to spend it with family. Kim's asking if it's actually an actual book. You can order the actual book on Amazon for the Crochet Power, or you can order a PDF download. And I think the PDF download's about half the price of the actual book. The book itself is 122 pages. That's a thick book. Okay? And it's worth it. I'd probably pay $100 for that book, but I know that's not what she's charging, because it is that worth it. There is so much wonderful information in there. Okay? So anyway, I saw that question. I thought I'd answer it. On Amazon, you can get the download, or you can get the book. And I don't know if she has the download on her webpage. I didn't look at that. I just looked for the book. Okay? But yeah, just Google Kristin Omdahl, Crochet Power, and that Amazon link pops right up. Okay. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. Now, the other thing I want to talk to you about is Christmas in July. It's going to start today, but I don't have a pattern for today. I'm just telling you about it today. And we have a pattern. We have, let me look down at 6 Christmas patterns that we're going to be doing in the next 10 days. Because it starts today, and it's going to end on the 15th. Maybe the next Monday. Depends. I have one more pattern I want to do, but I don't know if I have enough time to get all these in. Okay, so what we do on Christmas in July is we try to do some patterns that we can use up some of our Christmas yarns, but they don't have to be traditional Christmas colors. You can use whatever colors that you want to. And we're going to make some ornaments and some other things. And they're not huge patterns because I don't want you to be like dragging around a big heavy Christmas blanket when it's 105 degrees in July, okay? But there's lots of fun things to make and just to celebrate Christmas and get ready. It always cracks me up when people are like, Michael's and Hobby Lobby are putting out their Christmas stuff. Okay, what people don't realize is Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and Joann's are craft stores, okay? We crafters need our stuff. And so we need it early so we can get our stuff done in time for Christmas. If we waited till November, we wouldn't have enough time. Okay, just to clear that up. I have this hair that keeps sticking out back here. It's driving me crazy. It's tickling my neck. Okay, yeah, it was 105 degrees yesterday, but it was not as humid as I expected it to be. I have a new chair. It's squeaking on me. But it was not as humid as I expected it to be, and it ended up being just a gorgeous evening last night. We had so much fun. Oh, the other thing I wanted to tell you about is some of you have been contacting me through Facebook messaging on the Posh Pooch Designs page. I don't know why. It'll tell me I have a message. I click over there and there's nothing there. So I don't know what's going on with that. And so if you want my address, my shipping address, or you need a question answered, or you just want to say something, go to my webpage, www.poshpoochdesigns.com. That link is also in the notes underneath this video where it says webpage. And just click that contact tab, and that contact tab will shoot me an email. Because I get my emails. I really do. But for some reason, I cannot get to my messages on my business page on Facebook. I don't know what they're doing. It seems like every time I go in there, something's changed, something's moved, and I can't find it. And it's okay, whatever they're doing, whatever. But but if you need to contact me, you want the shipping address, you want a question answered, or something like that, go ahead and go to the webpage and just hit that contact tab and email me. Okay, it makes me feel bad because I know there's stuff in there, but I just can't get to it. I don't know why. But don't worry about it. If you have a question, like I said, go to my webpage and message me from there. All right, so I'm gonna take a quick glance, see if there's any other questions. Oh, Tia was saying for European, it's cheaper to download the PDF because there's no customs fee. That is true. I love downloading the PDF files to my iPad. If you go on Amazon there, and buy crochet books or other books, yeah. If you have an iPad, I'm telling you, download it to your iPad, stick it in your books, in your book tab. I love doing it that way. And then you can bring it up big on your iPad. And you can do it on your computer or whatever also, but I keep my iPad with me everywhere I go. So, yeah. And I love downloading them onto my iPad. It's awesome. Okay, let me see. Oh, Kim says she's sending me a box, or not a box. She says, oh, something. Awesome. I love surprises. If you just want to send me cards, I love those too. And also, I got a postcard from a friend from Colorado that just said, hey, my yarny friend, I love your new yarn room. And that just made my day. So, send a postcard. They're cheaper. Actually, what would be a really fun thing is wherever you are, like the state, don't send me, anything too personal, but if you want to send send me a postcard and from your state, I would love that, and I'll show them because I think that's pretty cool. I have several postcards from Colorado that I love, and I even still have postcards from when we made trips to Germany, and because we lived in Germany for a while with being in the Air Force. and stuff like that. And I love those. So if you want to send a postcard, message me on send me a email from my webpage, and I'll send you my shipping address. Someone was saying you have to accept the messages. When you're on your Facebook personal page, you do. But on the business page, you don't. Because it's a business, it's different. It's set up a little bit different. And what it does is it'll say you have a message. And I have an automatic message that says your message is important to me if I'm not here. That way they know that I got the message. But when I go in there, even my automated message doesn't come up. So I don't know what's going on with the business pages on Facebook. I just don't care anymore because I'm going to do what I do anyway. But I do miss, if I can't get a message from you and you're trying to get it to me, just shoot it through my email. It works so much better. And I've even had people that will post on Facebook, I sent you a message, you didn't answer it. And I go in and find it and I can't find it. So, I'm sorry about that. But yes, if you have, sometimes we have really important questions and sometimes they're just fun and I like them both. And so go to my website and just go. My website is super simple. It doesn't have anything flashing at you because I don't want any of that stuff. I get people all the time that say your webpage is kind of boring. That's what I want it to be. I don't want it to be craziness. I just want you to be able to find what you're looking for. And so right up there at the top, it'll say contact me, and just hit that tab. It'll shoot right over to my email, and then you can email me. You can add photos that way. Like if you've made something, you want me to see one of my patterns or whatever that you made, you can do it that way as well. Okay? All right, one more quick look, see if there's any more questions. Yes, Debbie, postage has gotten insane. That is absolutely true. Because when I do giveaways, I used to be able to send them out in a medium-sized box. I think it was $9.95, and now it's like $16.95. But don't worry, I'm still going to do my giveaways. They're not going to stop me from that because I love to give away stuff. Okay. Let's see. I don't see any other questions. So I'm going to let you go for the week. Thank you so much for being a part of our live videos and for your comments are so important to me. I love them. Of course, they're super important today because that's how you get entered into the giveaway. And please, even if you don't want to buy the book just yet, go to Kristin Omdahl's YouTube channel. Go to her webpage and look at what she's doing. She really is an amazing lady. She really, really is. And I just really appreciate what she does. Okay, so on that note, I am going to say bye-bye, and I'll see you next time.